Hello, it's Sharif again with Engadget, now looking at the software on the Nokia Lumia 800, which is of course running the Windows Phone OS, Mango, the latest version. Now, there's plenty of coverage of Mango on Engadget.com, so I'm not going to repeat all of that here, but I will just give you a very quick introduction to the nature of the OS and how it ties in so nicely with the simplicity and the good design of the Nokia handset. Now, for example, this is a minimalist operating system. Normally you'd see a whole array of notification icons along there. On, say, an Android phone, there's none of that here. It only shows you what's relevant. I've got my time up there permanently, but what about my network connection or my Wi-Fi connection? That only shows up when it becomes relevant. For example, I click into my phone app there, my phone tile, and I can see my reception. But generally, it just assumes that everything is hunky-dory and it keeps those notifications to a minimum, and the result is a really relaxing experience. So here we're looking at my home screen, which has my live tiles. These are not dumb icons. These update with information that's relevant. There's my People Hub, updating with photos of my friends. My Me Hub, which I can use to update my status in social networking. My email tiles, which of course are also updated. I've got one unread Hotmail there. I've got some Nokia tiles, which I'll come to in a minute. They're Nokia's effort to tailor this OS and give you something different to other rivals. And we have here the local scout based on Bing, which is really nice, Internet Explorer, and a couple of my other apps. If I open up Internet Explorer, straight into surfing Engadget, a neat and nice experience. It renders quickly. Let's click on something. Renders quickly. No complaints there. A 1.4 gigahertz processor, fulfilling its job quite nicely. If we go back to the home screen, I'll just finish scrolling down and you can see I've got my calendar there again. That's showing me the highlights of my day there. It's not a dumb icon, it's got information in it and links to my marketplace and my music videos. So this is the start of your Windows Phone journey. But it's not the only screen. If I flick to the right, I have my more traditional list of apps for loading stuff up, say going into settings or whatever. That's there. And there's one other thing too. If I press and hold my back button, I get access to other apps that are running, which helps me with multitasking. And then I press the home screen again, and I'm back on my looking at my live tiles. Now, let's talk about the Nokia, what Nokia brings to the table. 4 things. Let's do the minor ones first. This, where it says Amazon Kindle, is actually app highlights, which is just a chaperone app to encourage you to download more apps and make the most of your phone. And it's nicely done. It's if you're new to the OS, it's a good place to start, and it's good that you're encouraged to get really nice apps to help you make the most of the OS. But that's all it really is. There's your starter kit, there's some more featured suggestions. I thought I'd install Kindle already, but possibly not. That's nice to have. Okay, and there's some games too, and obviously it all links into the Xbox Live ecosystem there too. So if you have an Xbox Live account, you'll get your avatar on this phone and so on. A little gimmick here, if I press that and then shake the phone, and it will give me a suggestion. Gravity Guy, £2.29. Not right now, thank you. So that was the app highlights app. I also, the other Nokia related thing, there is one other, there's a reference in here somewhere. I think I've unpinned it, called to Nokia Maps. Nokia Maps is running as the engine to your Maps app, which is there. And that's a very, very powerful map platform. Okay, so that's a big advantage. Yeah, you're not going to miss Google Maps using this. So, but now we come to the more important contributions. Nokia Music complements the stock music app by adding something called Mixed Radio. Mixed Radio, where is it? There it is. Which is a genre-based streaming service. So you pick a genre, which they're quite nicely labelled, and then you hear, let's get some punk. I don't know, swearing risks, are they greater with punk or with hip-hop? I'm not sure. but it will stream through Wi-Fi or say your 3G connection, and it will surprise you with tracks within the genre that you select. That's quite nice to have, and of course you can buy tracks. If I could click download, I could buy that track, 79 pence, via Nokia, via the Nokia app. Okay, so there's a music edition, but I think the biggest contribution is Nokia Drive. If you have a car and if you use sat navs or you're looking for a sat nav, then this is a big feature of this phone. This is running on the Navtech platform, which has, I think, the best coverage in the world, something like 90 countries covered. And unlike, say, Google Maps, where you download data on the fly, here you don't. Here you, if I load in settings, here you download maps for local storage. So if I do manage maps, here you can see I've got United Kingdom maps downloaded, but I could add anything I want in there. If I want to add, let's say I want to go to, bit dangerous, man, the world is a scary place. Vietnam, oh no, the United Arab Emirates, so that's pretty stable for the time being. 39 megabytes, and I can download maps for the UAE straight to my phone, and then no more data is needed. It's a fully fledged sat nav. Okay, so that's a quick overview of what's different and what you can get from a Nokia branded Windows phone. I guess we were expecting a bit more. We thought maybe we could get the cool swiping from the N9, where you can swipe in any direction, maybe NFC or something else. But all of those things they're still to come with Apollo. For now, we just have these 4 contributions running on an admittedly very nice device. So, thanks for your time. That's the software on the Lumia 800. Bye-bye.